What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, bringing you another beast gameplay today. This is the second upload of the day, so be sure to check out the other videos. There's going to be one more coming out today. The first gameplay video was the best gold card in the game. Check out that video to see who that is, and then there will be one video after this. So I pretty much, man, I had like the sweatband on, the headband on, because I'm about to sweat hard. My rating was 874 coming into this game, so my plan was I gotta make the World Series, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in World Series mode, I'm in super serious mode. This is an off-stream gameplay, just trying to get that World Series gameplay. And this, I'm telling you guys, like, this is the nastiest gameplay y'all will see all season in MLB The Show. I promise you, man. Like, this is just an amazing gameplay, and I cannot wait to bring you guys this video. So I'm glad I get the opportunity to do that right now. So we're gonna cut to the second inning because nothing really happened in the first inning. So cut to the second inning here. The man, the myth, the mystery, Ernie Banks up at the plate, ready to do some damage. And dude, this game is gonna get hype, man. So buckle up, y'all. Buckle up. So he tries to dive out in right field with his creative player, just kind of absentmindedly messing around, and he ends up getting hurt. So he brings in Willie Stargell, and he's got Matt Latos on the hill. I don't know. I really haven't faced Matt Latos a ton, but I do see him from time to time out there on the hill. And there goes Banks driving it to the left field gap, but enough range for Curtis Granderson to bring it in for the out. So in steps George Brett, the Kansas City legend, holds like all of the records, right back up the middle. Beautiful, beautiful hit. Bad location from my opponent, and I was able to drive that one back up the middle for a hit. And in steps in Hanram, the new second baseman. He needs a defensive replacement late in the game, kind of like how Paulo Orlando used to for Alex Rios in the Royals in their 15 run. But I love hitting with him just like Ernie, man. I don't care if it's right, I don't care if it's left. It gets past his second baseman there. Ernie is hustling and chugging for third base, that Mike Scioscia Angels mentality. So in steps in Eddie Matthews. He decides, hey, you know what? I'm just going to intentionally walk Eddie Matthews to load up the bases for Luis Tiant. Now, watch this at bat, guys. I think this is a real interesting at bat for you guys to watch. So I could like lay down a bunt in this situation. I did swing away there, but I don't even care about this out, because I don't really want to even use I don't want to hit into a double play. That's a disaster and gets me out. I do take this pitch there. I'm pretty much going to just take now until I get either a walk or I strike out. So I just kind of like take that strikeout because I don't want to hit into a double play. I want this man, Pepe Alazar, to get a shot. We hit it down the left field line. We're very late there. He tries to pitch him outside. I'm just waiting for a mistake. Gets a middle in, and one of the cheapest home runs you'll ever see. But get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time for Pepe Alazar. So we're up 4-0, and I'm feeling real good, man. Alright, so now let's jump to the bottom half of the second inning. Edgar Martinez steps in. I got Luis Tiant on the hill. He did pretty well in the first inning. Nothing too crazy. Hits it out to deep left center field, and Pepe Alazar, go up and get that shit, man. Rhymes the home run, scales the wall just like Mike Trout in Mike Trout's card. Crazy, man. Alazar is a freaking beast, and he goes and grabs that. Kind of mixing up my pitches there. Nice hit to the open field gap against the shift. Make sure if you guys have shifts on your guys, look out in the infield and find those open holes and try to aim the ball there the best you can when you're hitting. Tiant, you know, Tiant's been pretty damn good. Tiant's been super expensive lately, man. Like, looking back on the events game that I was able to win, the 12-1 run that I was able to go on with Moustakas and Hosmer to pick up Tiant, and that is a actually that video is on the channel if you ever want to watch that video. But looking back in retrospect, he's going for 170,000 now buy now. Like there's orders that people want to buy them for 140,000. So it's crazy. Like I've actually even thought about selling them, and just because it's like, dude, that is a lot of stubs when you think about it. But you know, he's a great pitcher. I've been trying to mix it up more, but that time, you know, if you don't hit the line and hit the hoop, you're going to be in trouble. That knuckleball isn't going to do what you want to do. You're going to leave it in the middle of the plate. So really focus when you use him to make sure that you hit the line and hit the hoop. Now he's got Victor Martinez in. It is a 4-1 game now at this point. He goes with the steal because he's thinking knuckleball. I'm trying to gun him out, man. I got 99 arm strength. I guess I got to hold the runner a little bit closer or something, man, because he's like going with these steals again. Like he almost got there. I think that was a swing almost just to protect the runner because it was very late. I even go with the pitch out, but he runs back to second, so that is something that is tough to combat against. If they're gonna steal and then quickly run back, it's tough to go against that. So that they didn't even give me the throwing meter there. He just gets in there with the stolen base with Granderson. I'm gonna keep trying to fight it off here with Tiant. Throw a pitch on the outside there. I don't know how he fouled that off. When I saw that, I was like, really, like, are you serious, man? Like, what? Throw a palm ball. He was doing a good job of not chasing low, so we're gonna go back up with the knuckleball. And I don't know, man, this is a bad play. We didn't get the out, like at least get the out there. He kind of faked me out on the bases, and being a good base runner is important. But they knocked Tiant out of the game. He ends up getting injured, so now I've got to go to the pen. I decide to think about putting Joe Nathan in, but I end up going with Herrera just because I know Herrera's going to throw gas off the jump. And we're actually kind of in trouble here, tying run at the plate. I'm not sure how. That was like a really weird check swing to get the umpire involved, and it looked like it was a strike, but they called it a ball anyway. He's check swinging there on a slider. He must just be sitting fastball. Even though I go right back to a fastball, he's behind it there, so he might have switched the slider in his brain. And so now he might be looking fastball, so I go back to slider, get him to swing and miss. A big strikeout there for Herrera. Now he's got Matt Latos on the hill. He contemplates for a moment and decides to bring in Jorge Posada. I'm going to start him off with a changeup low. I just don't want him to make solid contact. It ends up catching the zone, but it was good that he didn't swing there. And I'm very, I've pitched so much with Kelvin Herrera, man, that I'm very comfortable with him. And like I said, I moved him and Felipe Rivero into the bullpen for Britain and also for Billy Wagner. I'll probably never play that Billy Wagner card again. It's nothing really against Billy Wagner. It's just he's not that good or anything. So Posada's up. We get him to swing and miss at a pitch outside of the zone, and we get our strikeout. So we head to the top of the third here. He decides to bring in Sean Doolittle, and if you guys watched the previous gold card video, you know that I was telling you guys the look slider against Sean Doolittle. It's pretty much what people throw that slider a lot. I just look slider and react to the changeup and the fastball. Throws one there, throws another fastball. It's a bad location. That's my favorite location to hit, up and away. Ernie Banks drives it over the wall. I don't know what the feedback was. It was probably bad. Just late, of course. So now we're pitching. Got Cano in an 0-2 count. He drives it all the way back to the wall. Alazar's lurking though. Goes up and gets it again, man. Another robbed home run or another robbed hit. Cannot believe it, man. Pepe Alazar, dude, doing work out there in center field. He's already got a grand slam in this game. So we've seen a grand slam and 2 robbed home runs. I'm just going off, man. I'm in sweat mode, man. I'm trying to get to the World Series, you know what I'm saying? So now we're in the top of the 4th. Doolittle's still on the hill. There's a changeup. I got Cal in there. I took out Kelvin Herrera to pinch hit. Throws one kind of inside, and this is what I was talking about in the gold video from earlier today, man. I love pinch hitting with Cal because of the dynamic ability for him to hit not only home runs or singles, but he can hit doubles. In steps Pepe Alazar. Doolittle is getting tired. I have to be real patient when I use Pepe Alazar because I think, like a lot of people, they don't attack him. They're okay with walking him, which is probably the right approach. Like, you got to be really unpredictable versus Pepe Alazar, but it's difficult to walk him as well because of the 99 speed. Like, he really is an absolute problem on the field. It's just why you can never trade him in, man. I mean, you just can't, unless you really just hate the card, which is understandable. But if you don't mind him, like, he's just gonna smash balls off the wall for you. Granderson's shook out in center field trying to get the ball. You can't do that because he's gonna take third. He even pump fakes it there, like, because he's trying to throw it to third, but I'm already there, so he ends up throwing it to the plate. In steps Andre Dawson. You gotta love Andre Dawson, man. I know Bryce Harper's still super expensive, but the reason Bryce Harper's a good card in the game, but the reason he's so super expensive is because he holds the keys to the castle to unlock Andre Dawson. He ends up bringing in Trevor Rosenthal, which is a card I don't think I've even faced all year. You used to see him a lot more last year when he was a gold for the Cardinals. I'm not sure if he'll be moving up to a gold this year. I think he is pitching like a little bit better. He looks like he was up on inside edge while my opponent might have him. My opponent loved to throw up in the zone, which kind of surprised me. He ends up getting the catch there, but like that's not very smart in that situation with the runner on third and less than 2 outs, because you're pretty much conceding. Like, all I'm looking to do there is get the ball up in the air to get the sac fly to get him home. So now let's cut to the top of the 6th here. He brings in Brad Hand. We got Pepe Alazar at the plate, standing on a huge game right now. He's got 2 robbed home runs. He's got a grand slam and he's got a triple. I've not faced Brad Hand that much. I've heard he might be in like trade talks in the actual MLB, so he could be on the move. But definitely not really afraid to go against him in this game. At this point, you know, like, he's going to be pitching around Alazar. He's not going to let Alazar hurt him. But he puts one in the middle anyways, and we hit it back up the middle with Pepe Alazar. Man, he's the craziest card in the game. I hope at some point in time everyone gets to try him out. I wouldn't even be like that upset if they put him back in BR just so people can get to try him out. So the pitch is right down the middle, but I decided to steal anyway and just let that one go because I wanted to make sure I got the stolen base there, because at this point my goal is I gotta get this mercy rule, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get to the World Series as quickly as possible, and I want to finish this game off. I thought I got that one pretty good, but not good enough with Dawson. Ended up tagging up and going to third base, and in steps Video Movie. He does a quick pause and decides, you know what, I'm going to intentionally walk him and try to go up against King Griffey Jr. And this was kind of an interesting at bat because I tried to do a steal, and I just wanted to steal Video Movie, but I accidentally did both of them. I really wish they'd make it easier, like if the game was like, you know, you can do that tag up where you just press like L1 or something and it's like a lot more user intuitive. Like when you have somebody on third and first base, like a real small correction in the game should just be like a 1-button command that you can hit, that you don't have to do that like specific stuff to make them steal like one person. Because if it's like first and second, like I never steal like just the guy from second or third. Just like a 1-button prompt command when you had runners on third and first would be really helpful in MLB The Show 18. I think it would like save like a lot of problems if they don't entirely revamp the stealing situation as it is, because there isn't a lot of user input. It's just kind of like based on the card, and you click the button and hope for the best. But we did get the stolen base there, and Griffey clears the bases so that we got 2 more runs home to make it a 9-1 game. Alright, so now we're in the bottom of the 6th. There's 2 outs. He's got a runner on first base, so I decided it's time for Dellin Betances to get into the mix. I love pitching with Dellin Betances, throwing those slow slurves like on the outside corner, countering with fastballs on the inside part, middle in to my opponents. He ends up grounding one here, and George Brett just cannot make the play. And if you saw the video from earlier today, it was crazy, man. It happened twice to me, and that never happens to me with George Brett, but it did there. We go with the cutter on the inside to Granderson. That's a pretty good swing there to pull it. It's just bad plate discipline to swing at it at all. We're gonna go back at it again. He pops it up to pretty much the foul territory and nobody can get to it, so we have an 0-2 count. I like the swings I've seen. He's not on it, so I throw the cutter there, but he does not chase, so I go back outside to switch his vision. He hits it to the wall. Dawson going to the wall, gets to the dot, and again, man, the third robbed home run. I'm just stunting on him out there. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good even recording this voiceover now. I was playing my opponent before the game. He goes, "Movie, I'm a fan." And then after I made that catch, dude, he just texted me, "Really?" Like he wasn't mad or anything like that, as much as just kind of like surprised. I told him after the game, like, "Good game, bro." You know, I was like, I'm sweating, man. I'm out here trying to get to the World Series, bro. And I was laughing when I saw that text come through my phone. Just like, really, man? Like 3 robbed home runs at one game, a grand slam with Pepe, Alazar, just smashing the ball all over the field, getting a double there with video movie. We are up 10-1, just trying to put them out so we can get that mercy rule. Griffey going off the wall, opposite field, just smashing the ball in the gap, smashing the ball to the open area of the field, be it up the middle between the shortstop and the second baseman, or those gaps in between the outfielders, just making them pay there. Ernie banks up. We get an 11-1 lead now. We're trying to push this thing as far as we can so that in the next inning we can get the job done. I thought I got all of that one with Ernie pulling it to the left field. And it goes, but he can't make the catch. It's almost like it was up on the wall and he was trying to rob the home run because he had been seeing me robbing the home runs. But unfortunately for my opponent, he was not able to there. I thought I got that one pretty good with George, but he's kind of like running around. At this point, you know, like he's pretty shook and upset. When you start to get, you know, everything just kind of going wrong, man. Like, I thought I was playing well to make things go wrong, but still, man, like, this guy was 22-6. He's one of my subs. He definitely knows what he's doing and just kind of ran into a sweat. Like, you know, like I'm just trying to really get this dub in this gameplay today. I hope still that even though it's competitive, man, and like I'm sweating real hard in this game, I hope it's still entertaining for you guys to watch. I know that the people that have subbed to me, I'm pretty sure you guys are having a good time watching this video. Eddie Matthews with the base hit, it just keeps getting by him, man. Like, it just keeps happening. We got runners on first and second here. I decided to keep in Dylan Betances to see if I can just kind of like save my pen a little bit. We'd like to like at least get through this game without having to use anybody else. He goes to a roll as Chapman. It looks like he's got the pre-order hat. I just kind of noticed that. So he's got the hat from the pre-order. And Dylan Betances puts it into the left field. I love getting hits with my pitchers, man. I take a lot of pride in it because you're going to get good pitches to hit. Just get a hit with them, you know. Brings in Pepe, Alazar. Bases are loaded. Throws ball one high with Chapman. Pauses the game. I'm not sure what he was looking at there. And I just missed that pitch, man. That pitch was second grand slam, and I just missed that, man. That was the second grand slam. I really, just watching the gameplay back, I really wish I would have had that pitch. And that one too, dude. I popped it up. You can tell I was trying to hit the ball hard, but, you know, you don't hit any farther by dropping your PCI. You know, that's not going to make you hit it, like, farther for a home run. So I missed that pitch there. Dawson's up now. And guys, Dawson is just, he's still worth it, man. He's still worth it, you know, like there's a reason Bryce Harper is so high priced. You know, Dana Murphy's underrated in that collection too. Trey Turner, it's gonna be interesting to see what goes down with them, like getting Sean Doolittle. Like maybe Doolittle will be put in like good situations more often to have more saves with their lineup. It's just too bad for the Nationals that they lost Trey Turner. It'd be interesting to see him get back. And it sucks about Correa, too. You know, Correa getting injured. One thing that we haven't talked about either so far in the other videos, this is what a trade for the Diamondbacks to get JD Martinez. Their team is going to be absolutely, they're going to be really, really good now. I was thinking we might have got a base hit there, but smartly my opponent throws it to second base to get him out. We decide to leave him Betances. The umpy's throwing his arms up in the air to let everybody know it's going to be a mercy rule unless my opponent gets 3 runs here. We throw the first pitch, he pops it up. You never want to come back in a rally by swinging at the first pitch. You got to take pitches the best you can. In comes Hanley Ramirez, the Marlins edition. We throw the slurve. Gets a base hit there right in front of Dawson, so he's got 1 man on here. 13-1 though, ball game. I'm just trying to throw strikes, get him to hit something. Go with that cutter inside because he's been chasing it. He ends up pulling it for a foul ball there. Throw another cutter inside. He pulls it down the first base line for a foul ball. So we're gonna switch to eye level again. We're gonna go back to the outside. I kind of miss. But Hanley with a nice play there. So it's you know, it's not quite a D on defense. It's definitely not an A. It might be somewhere around a C- to C+. Like, you're gonna have good games with them, you're gonna have bad games with them. Hopefully you can kind of hide them. You know, like Steph Curry guarding somebody that's bad on the Cavs or something like that. Like, you just want to kind of hide them on defense. But we get the mercy rule there, so we end up getting the win. 894. God damn it, man. He was 844 before the game. Damn it. That sucks. Now I gotta play another game. They gave me Mark Melanson after the game though.